Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Siddesh, I have this to add. Okay, in this space, right, there are a lot of NGOs who are working.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Yeah,
and they've done tremendous work in this area.
yeah.
Okay. What is it?
Sure, sir.
Gunj.
So definitely, I'll step into the
So,
secondary research
yeah,
Yeah.
so
part where I'll
Siddesh,
collect maximum literature
Siddesh,
review related to it.
yeah, please look at Gunj. Yeah,
Gunj
because
is
they're spread all
Yes,
over the
yes,
country. Yeah, so I
Gunj,
think
and
there
there are others also,
others
like
also.
you know what Akshay Kumar's film was about, that particular
yes,
Padman,
yes.
Padman,
The
Padmanabhan.
Padman. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, so there are a lot of them, and they have addressed some of the issues you're talking about. So it will be really nice to get what their viewpoints are.
yeah.
It's part of your
yes,
secondary research. Okay, so
yes,
please
yes. I'll
just
definitely review few of the important sources and I'll get back to you for the second
only,
meeting.
please try to use Miro board, because then all three of you can work independently also.
Yeah,
You can
Yeah,
work
yeah.
together, but it also allows you to share and work independently.
and so all of these
So
Yes,
that's
things,
the big
yeah,
advantage. Otherwise,
can go onto the
things
screen.
happen only when you meet. So
yeah, yeah.
we want you to do both.
Yeah,
You should be able to work together for a while and then be, independent and work on it. Otherwise, it will take too much time. If work is
Yeah, yeah,
happening only when you're connected, okay? So
yeah, sure, sir,
that's the
sure, sure,
reason
ma'am.
we suggested that. So please try to get that.
so Siddesh, you can easily download Miro.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Actually, I've shared the link yesterday also, but
Okay.
okay,
we were just trying to figure out how it works. So maybe for the next session, maybe we'll explore it more.
Yeah,
do
and
do
we
one thing, Siddesh. You download it, pass it on to Kavya and Akanksha. Now you guys, you can figure this out from the
Yeah, yeah.
Miro
I've used it yesterday. It
site.
was quite
Yeah,
convenient, very
very
easy to use.
convenient,
I've shared the
very
link
easy.
also to both of them.
So what you do is all the stuff that is missing here, which is the information on the existing work, all that can now go as Miro board cards onto the site. So your information becomes complete.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Do it off as soon as the meeting is over. Today's session is
Absolutely. Yeah.
over. Just put down all the reviews, the links, etc.
Yeah, you can put
Yes, yes.
screenshots, you can put images, you can put links, all that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the
Sure.
second group, which is actually,
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
sure. It's
yeah,
a nice topic,
yeah,
Siddesh, Akanksha, and Kavya.
yeah, there is second group, Divyambari Saxena, on group B. So they'd
Is
like
she
to,
there?
Hello, ma'am.
yeah.
Hi,
So please go
Uh,
ahead.
yes.
Digyambari,
So can you stop sharing? Yeah.
are you the
Ma'am,
coordinator here?
no, ma'am, I'm not the coordinator. Coordinator is Jayanti, ma'am. I
Oh,
am the team
okay.
member.
Fine, fine. That's what I wanted to know. Yeah, go ahead.
Ma'am, our group. A very good afternoon to all the seniors. Ma'am, our group consists of Jayanti, ma'am, Jainal sir, and Shubhra, and me, Divyambari. And our design topic is social design issue regard education and learning. Ma'am, we came up, I won't take much time. We came up with the problem, the major problem that was with the Indian education system was that before the British period, our education system was very rich. We used to learn a lot. Every child used to go to the Guru Shishya Parampara, and all of them, they used to give a proper education and proper training on whatever skills did they excel in. So what we came up with was that how what is the emergence of giving children more real world knowledge rather than making them just a bunch of bookworms, because these days this is a very very major issue. Ma'am, some basic things that we needed to research upon was why is education needed, what are the basic things that are required for education, what might be the best process and how our ancestors have educated the students, what is the foreign technique and the Montessori training, and what might be suitable for our society. And how can we enable people to educate others, like not only the schools, but for the real world education, we need to interact more. We need our kids, we need the kids to interact more with the people, more with the seniors. Like due to, I have also recognized this one very major issue, that at that point, families also matter a lot. uh, हमारे बाबा दादी से हमको जो सीख मिलती थी, वो आजकल के बच्चों में उस तरह से हमको नहीं मिलती है. एंड द सेकंड थिंग वाज दैट how business orientation is gradually involving in education. On the name of education, people are usually, getting into the businesses, and what they think about is how can we make more money, how can we offer them very attractive things, rather than just actually educating them. And how corruption is involved in this, and how are we not taught the things that can directly apply in our life, like mental health, mental peace, accepting ourselves. With this emerging social media, one drawback is this as well: the children are directly seeing themselves as millionaires, and they are skipping the part that millionaires have actually been through. This is a very big thing. And how employability is connected with the outcome based education. And also, we did some researches on this, ma'am, and the major problems were this only, and we will be coming up with the solutions by today itself. I could not make a presentation because due to the time.
It's
time.
okay. It's
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
So Digambari, you've is that you, are you complete? I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely, ma'am. I'm complete.
Okay.
Yes.
So you can always download Miro, because you or Jayanti can definitely download, because you're both from. Are you a student right now?
Yes, ma'am. I am a student right now.
So you will get Miro for free. So please download and share it with your members, and you can then work together on it.
Definitely.
I really like the way you've put together so much in so little time. It would be good when you get your Miro board, or even otherwise just put down all the links, the relevant links, some of the relevant setups that have worked on the issues that you've talked about,
Right.
maybe some scholars, and just collate them. So basically, the literature search becomes,
Yes,
comes in one place.
definitely.
You have a very round, nice understanding of a problem that's quite grave, and you've taken it back into, a deeper background that people often ignore, because they start with the Macaulay system, and you're trying to go, to the pre-Macaulay system, in the way education was more culturally connected. So,
Yes,
right. So I think that's where you're trying to culturally connect it, and therefore the contexts have been lost, and the system as it stands today fails to connect to real world context. Right. This is what you're trying to
right.
say. So,
Yes, ma'am.
right. So, you do you have have you moved into some understanding of what you would like to take up as your problem solving?
Yes, ma'am. We have yet, we are still thinking about it, since we were still interrogating people. Like my sister, I have a little sister. She's in 8th grade right now. So I have seen with her, she's a singer, and my parents personally, they ask us to go ahead and pursue whatever our talents is. Like I am from a fine arts background.
Right.
So my parents have always encouraged me and motivated me to do more in fine arts. So something I have observed with other children is, Abhi ma'am, yesterday the board results were out, and a
Right.
lot of kids who could not study for the pre boards, they did not score well. So the parents, they were scolding them, and they say that they will be in use for the rest of your lives. But what I personally have experienced is that our that real world knowledge is used in for the rest of our lives, not our marks, not just what are we reading in the books. That's what have definitely education is very important, but education about the society, about ourselves, about the social understanding and the bonding with the others, and a basic behavior and grooming is also very important. That's what I
Yes,
mean.
right.
uh,
Digambari, this is nice. I really like the mindset. You're so young and you're already so wise. So, put your things together. You know all the
yes,
links, everything, and you are all working together, right? Jayanti spoke to
yes,
us yesterday. Put it together on Miro board, plus put it separately, and there'll be a Google Drive on which all this can be dumped, because then we know
yes,
the extent of the research that you've done, so that makes you stand on firmer grounds. I'll
yes,
pass on the floor to Professor Puvaya so he can make his comments.
Yeah, your topic is really good. Okay, so the one thing I think you kind of missed is, there's a new education policy which has come, NEP 2020. Okay, I've just pasted the, short version, the presentation link for you on the chat. Okay. So
okay, sir.
please go through this because it's addressing many of the things that you're talking about. Okay, it's going
Okay,
to
sir.
separate the
Right,
children from actually first thing is to mug up, you know.
right.
It's
Yes,
going
sir.
to, I
Right.
mean, there's a lot of, that the students have to learn from the environment. The whole thing has changed. Okay.
Yes, sir.
It has,
Right.
changed also from grades to semester long evaluation. Okay. The final
Yes.
exams are not the deciding factor. Okay. So there are a lot of issues which you talked about that's been addressed in that thing. And I think there's been a lot of interest in actually implementing it. Okay. For example, skills are now going to be part of the education system. You're not just going to learn physics, chemistry, maths, but you'll probably learn
Yes.
some other skills, in the
Yes, sir. Right.
normal subjects. Okay, so please have a look at it because it has
Yes.
far-finding consequences, and then you can
Definitely.
reframe your, problem statement. Okay, and
Yes,
also
sir.
the other thing is that there are a lot of people who have worked
Mm-hmm.
on what you're talking about, okay, but
Yes, sir.
haven't
Right.
been able to implement it in the present system. Okay,
Right,
like
sir.
for example,
Okay.
the Krishnamurti school does it without exams till the 10th standard. Okay, so
Right,
there
sir.
are alternate schools like this in Ahmedabad, for example, the Gandhi School. Okay, you'll
Yes,
find
sir.
many instances of it being done, but they are not a national level. They're at an
Right, sir.
individual level. So maybe
Right.
you can actually mention some of these things. Okay.
Right, sir.
And
Right, sir.
one more, I don't know if you have the time to look at it, but if you go to arvindgupta.com,
Okay,
okay,
sir.
Arvind Gupta is a toy maker, and I think
Yes.
the site is called arvindgupta.com. I'll just paste it on the chat session. He's got a full library of online books, PDFs
Okay.
you can download. And there are
Okay,
very
sir.
many radical thinking, thoughts in that. Okay, so maybe you might want
Yes.
to refer to that. Okay, yeah,
Okay, sir.
that's it
I'll
for,
definitely give it a thought.
yeah, yeah.
And sir, I will try to come with a solution, with a design solution that can be reached to everyone,
Yeah,
nearly everyone.
so
Yes.
that's really on the third day. We still have tasks for you for the second day.
Yes, sir.
We have pasted it. Ajanta will talk to you about because the next
Yes.
phase is research and analysis. Okay, you should
Yes.
also do some primary research by talking to some children or
What is
parents.
this
Yeah,
after
so
this
she's
page?
going to
This is
explain that.
that's the next
I
page.
have also, inputted that in the chat for you to copy down. Okay.
Okay, sir.
For group two, you've got the whole thing in place. Your what you just now said, Digamri, is that you will try to make your solution part of a universal education proposition rather than something which is very niche and
Yes.
right, elitist. You don't want that. And
Right.
also one more thing, since you talked about employability and all, you could also put into your literature search policies that have already been formulated around things like skills development, where there are actual policies where the industry is supposed to take the responsibility for skills development. So there is a connection with the education system and the employment ecosystem outside. Right. So we got right. So thanks, group 2, for this nice presentation. Let's go to group 3 now.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
You too.
So,
And Digambari, group 2 and group 1, please stay back and listen to everybody, because we have
Yes,
things to
ma'am. We are here. We are here. I was just greeting you and all of
Thank-
you, my seniors.
Thank you, Digambari.
Thank you.
so the group 3, who's group 3?
Good afternoon, and everybody, good afternoon. Hello.
Who's
Yes,
yeah.
please go ahead.
Yeah, Ravi
I'm
Raj, right?
audible.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think a little louder would be better.
I'm Ravi Raj, and okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm Ravi Raj Yadav,
uh,
and we are 4 group Padam and Anushka and Sujit. And I'm the
I-
fourth member.
just-
We have
just-
chosen the education and learning.
रवि एक मिनट मैं कुछ बोलना चाहती हूँ. These people are facing a
Okay.
lot of connectivity issue. So
Okay.
Ravi will be like he won't be able to present. He will be just talking about his
Ma'am,
problems.
I have connected. I have
You
just
have-
connected. I just
Okay.
connected.
Okay,
Might
please
be
carry on.
issue, but I have. Okay.
Carry on.
Okay. We have selected education and learning, and in that, 1 second. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, not yet.
No.
No, not yet.
Uh,
He has connectivity issues. Padmaja, you're right. He has, Ravi has connectivity issues. The voice is also not working well.
Ravi, are you listening?
Yeah, I think his voice is gone.
Can somebody else start? I will text him to just check this issue because we are losing time. Group H wanted to present, so they might as well start.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah,
Thank you.
let's
Thanks a
go.
lot, Pajma ma'am. This is Ankit Mathur this side, and
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
quickly just start
Okay.
sharing some content that we've been
Okay.
able to come up.
Ankit, I'll call you group 4. You're
Sure,
group
ma'am.
H, I know, but since you've come fourth, I'll call you group 4, okay?
Okay, ma'am. Now I just want to ask everybody if the screen is visible.
Yeah.
Yes,
it's
yeah,
just-
it is.
Yes,
Great.
yes, it is.
So I'll just take quick 30 to 45 seconds to introduce on what we have been able to do so far, and rest my members team would take over. So basically, we decided that we'll be working towards impact on health and wellness post COVID-19 pandemic. And in my team, there is nobody from the design framework or the background. I've got two BDS students, very brilliant students from Noida. They are both in first year. And the other member that I've got is Devang Verma. He's also a first year BSc student. But together, we've been able to come up with certain ideas that we would like to go ahead and brief you. So I'll just go ahead on what are the problem statements that we have been able to identify. Devang,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Devang, you are next. Can you start explaining about the problem statements?
Yes, sir, sure. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Well, this pandemic has had been both positive and negative impacts on our social and community networks. And due to this, we had faced many of the issues. And as we have seen that how this financial insecurities regarding the poor and the medical necessities of this shortage has impacted this pandemic. Hello.
Yeah, all right. So Devang, so
Is my
basically,
voice
yes,
Yes,
you are
yes,
audible.
this is the-
okay? The next is the mental health and well-being. Now, what we have seen during this pandemic has this lockdown has adverse effect on the children, the vulnerable, we can say, and this has led to a sense of insecurity in their minds and the fear and stress in them. And
Yeah, it has created a lot of stress due to the pandemic situation because
due to the
children have
pandemic,
been, because the children have been confined in their, homes. They're not doing anything. Their activity space is actually closed. They can't play with friends. They can't go to
Right.
schools. And similarly, there is a loss of, family members, which has also impacted the mental health and well-being of people. And as one of our members highlighted, that domestic violence has also kind of, increased manifold, and there have been many things which have been reported in this regard. So this is broadly what we are actually thinking to work towards, addressing it as a solution. And now I will ask, Ishita and Prachi to continue and take over the next slide.
Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to address what we found when we were researching about this. And as I said, we want to work on this area more about the struggles of people and children. Just because I think we would be able to better connect to our age group as well as better ideate and identify our problem areas as we are of the same age group and we are also experiencing this. So we decided to work on this. So I will just give a brief about what we have found, and I would also like Prachi to speak as well. Uh, so basically, while searching, we found out that social cohesion has increased during the pandemic, and people. Uh, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes, you
yes,
are.
you
Okay,
are.
okay. So, social cohesion has increased during the pandemic. So, before people were people have started being very we can say secretive or self-centered, but during the pandemic there is a little bit of positive change that people are interacting more, maybe not physically, but we are able to help each other out, and we are able to connect a little bit more. But because of social isolation and loneliness, it has also impacted on our well-being, and it has been really stressful not only for children but adults as well, which is why we can also see there is a really big increase in domestic violence, just because there is a combination of great stress of staying inside our homes and uncertainties of losing a job and not able to survive, and overall the vibe of this pandemic, and moreover reduce access to services or our comfort zones and the bubbles in which we are comfortable in, where we let out our emotions. There is no access to it, which is why there is increase in this family abuse thing, just because people are projecting their emotions on each other, our family members, even children. We are not able to meet our peer groups, so we are not able to. There is a lack of emotion and communication. So we are not able to communicate with our parents. Many of the things which we want to communicate and say, we are not able to do that because of the lack of communication and everything, which is why there has been a lot of negative aspects of isolation and depression. And because India demographically in our country, mental health is something which is not regarded much, and people are not aware much about it, and they do not take it that seriously, which is why we need to work on it more so that people are more aware.
She already has a,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah. So basically, the overall idea was that, what kind of impact this particular pandemic and lockdown has brought over all of us as a collective society, and what are the primary and broader issues that we have been able to identify during our secondary research that we did today and yesterday a bit. And based on that, we are actually going to figure out today after the session, all the member group will get together once again, and we'll figure out what are the tactics. Now, from a strategical perspective, we know what exactly are the broad problem areas and how and when those tactics could be formulated. This is something that we are going to talk about now after the workshop gets over.
Right. So, Ankit, you've exactly formulated it in terms of tactics and strategies. So the tactics you've got a good understanding of the strategy, which is actually the intent of secondary research, that the big picture and the ecosystem of the problem is understood, which you have actually in great detail. So the need gaps there's a sense of the need gap arising out of this, and they will get sharpened under what you say the tactical level, the lower level understandings. Right. So are you moving towards such areas?
Yes, ma'am. So basically, these are the 4 pointers that we collectively had a discussion about and kind of tried to put across to you in order to find some suggestions as well. That now we are going to go ahead and figure out what are the things which can influence all these solutions, so problems that we have in our front of us, and how do we mitigate them? What are the areas that we can identify, and how to find a solution? And
Right.
what are the steps that we have to take in order to highlight these things at a broader level, spread awareness, and
Right.
reach out to the community in a broad way?
Right. So the 4 areas that you've identified are the 4 possibilities for you, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. These are the opportunities that we have been able to identify from this problem statement.
Okay.
Yes.
So Ankit, I wanted to mention, since you have already worked worked with these kind of presentations, all the material that you have earlier, you could collate them and put them into broad categories, rather than and of course you've got your links, rather than make them into repetitive categories, repetitive lines. And also, I want you to make clear one thing which you can tell us tomorrow. Your first line said social cohesion, which is where you're heading towards, which is the home activities for better health, a solution area. But the second line said social isolation. So
I mean, okay, the sequence of these points, they are contradictory in nature. Yes, I get that.
No,
It
but
could
they're both valid. They're both valid.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's why I'm saying that if you make a mind map and put these as separate categories,
Yes,
each one should pointing in a certain direction, then they will not look contradictory. They're both valid actually. They're both actually very, very important developments. Right. So I will just pass it on to
Yeah,
Professor.
so Ankit and your group, all of you, the presentation was really nicely done. I think you got a grip of the problem, and you're already pointing towards the possible, ideas for solutions. Okay.
Right,
So,
sir.
so I think everything is fine. Just wanted to spend a little more time actually we did secondary research today. If we can actually talk to some stakeholders, that will be really good if you can manage to do that. Because
Definitely, sir.
get some inputs from that, and then by the end of today, you can actually finalize the direction that you want to go ahead, and then you can start brainstorming on ideas.
You can choose the particular one of the 4, and right, and sometimes it happens that they have overlap. So for example, when you say home activities for better health, that's a really nice area, by the way. Not that I want to bias you, but I think that's, in the way that you've articulated it, it's a really nice area, because first of all, now we are all at home. So finally,
Yes,
to
ma'am.
look at it in a positive way, because you also said that there are positive and negative
Yes,
impacts
ma'am.
of COVID, right? And this is definitely one of those where everybody didn't get up in the morning, get dressed, and go off in 4 different directions. Now they're all at home. And sooner or later, right? Sooner or later, you don't want to irritate each other. You want to enjoy each other's company. So, and recognizing that that the last 1 year, with its sudden advent, would have caused a lot of different situations that nobody was prepared for. You have now
Yes, ma'am.
reached the second stage of awareness where you say, okay, this is here to stay, no problem. This is what we are going to do. And the area of home activity for better health points in that direction. So that would be a really nice place. Social fears and stigma is also very good. Now, children and domestic violence, these are being pointed repeatedly by people. Children's issues. The children's issues can actually come under home activities for better.
Sure.
You can
Sure.
combine the two. Domestic
Sure, ma'am.
violence, right? And domestic violence, even if I wanted to say that home activity for better health also could include domestic violence. So,
Actually
right?
it can.
So a particular aspect, and of course you're not required to ideate on everything, but in terms of the categorization, you could actually merge them in these. And
Yes,
social
ma'am.
fears and stigma can remain as a separate category.
Sure, ma'am. So we got the idea. Prachi, Devang, and Nishita, thanks a lot, guys. You did a great job.
Thank you,
And
sir.
we'll work on the directions that Professor Ajanta has just given to us. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, everybody.
Great. Thank you so much.
No problem.
So we do the next group, which is who's going to come in next? Padmaja, are you coming, or another group? I can see Uthira coming in. Which group are you from?
Am I audible?
Yes. Are you Uthira?
Yes, I'm Uttara. We've requested Manish sir to have a separate group, consisting of me, Dr. Nisha, and Miss Kiran Verma.
Okay.
Is that yeah?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Call it
Yeah.
group.
We have
Uthira,
yes, sir.
we'll call it group 5. Okay. We'll call you group 5 for the time being.
Yes, sure. Done.
Until you come up with a name for your group, or a name that comes from your ideation, because in
Okay.
sequence you are right now 5, and
Okay.
right, and we will go back to group 3 at a like Padmaja, whenever you're ready. In between, you let us know and we can do your group. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I go on?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah. Okay, so all the three of us are in the teaching fraternity and we have nothing to do with design, but we just got interested in the course profile and we thought we will do this course because we wanted to do something away from our domain area. So that's the reason why we took up this course, and and I should say it's really interesting. So with whatever knowledge that we have gained from the course, we have come up with an idea, and we have done some little bit of basic research into it, and we are choosing the education and learning topic that was given, and we were thinking if there is any possibility of developing a bio bubble in schools and colleges, because as teachers we are also dying to have our students back in college, and I'm sure all the school teachers must also be looking forward to having their students, and so are the students also very eager to get back to schools and colleges after such a long gap. So we are thinking of designing a bio bubble, just like how it was in case of IPL or in other sporting activities. We are thinking of designing a kind of a SOP which has to be followed in schools and in colleges, with respect to not just the SOP alone, but how to design the classroom activities and how to design the general structure of the schools and colleges, so that we could not only take care of the ensure that the education is going on in the actual sense of education, not just the online part of it alone, but at the same time take care of the safety and the the requirements of these students also, keeping that also in mind. So we've done a little bit of research on it, so hopefully we will take it ahead. And this could also be a business opportunity for many people, whereby we can design classrooms accordingly. So ensure that, I mean, it's just not the social distancing norms or the sanitizing, stations, that has become the norm of the day. But what else can we do to ensure that classroom activities can go on, but at the same time ensure, the safety of the children and the students who are going to college? That is our idea. So we are in the process. We have looked into a few global examples of how it is happening in other countries, and both in developed countries and in underdeveloped countries, so that we can kind of choose an optimal structure which will be cost effective, but at the same time be useful. So in such a way that we can soon get back to regular college and schools. So that's the idea that we've had in mind. We've done a little bit of brainstorming on this, and we are working on it. I hope this will be fine.
So, Uttara, that was a really nice presentation. You are a group of 3 teachers,
Yes.
and you say that you have nothing to do, you haven't done design, but you've
Yeah.
attended the whole course now, and
Yes.
you are learning. I suppose you're learning design on the go every day.
Yes.
Trying to understand how to make things better for people, which is the
Exactly.
fundamental definition of design. So. You have looked at global examples and other best practices of the
Mm.
bubble, bio bubble that you're planning to create, right? So
Yes.
that would form the foundations of your secondary research, correct?
Yes.
Now, because you are all 3 teachers, that's what I had meant to say vis-a-vis one of the other groups earlier, or it applies to all that. If you're already in the middle of an ecosystem that you are very familiar with, there is no need to reinvent the wheel. You can just get straight to the heart of the particular need gap you already think needs to
Exactly.
exist, right? Which is what you've done, and
Yeah.
that is wonderful. And if groups are not in that stage, that's wonderful too, because a lot of times not knowing something is good, because then you look out for the unknown, and things that are hidden or invisible to society get taken up. So both are actually valuable. Now, with regard to this group, you basically you want to address the idea of bio bubble as a best practice in the context
Yes.
of schools where where physical activities can also be one can also go back to physical activities.
Yes. But in a different mode, probably.
Yes, in a different
Mm.
mode with SOPs put in place, so that
Yes.
there are no policy issues where they say that no, you can't do
Correct.
this, right? And in
Mm.
any case, if you do it, if your design is good with a good proposal, even if it is not implemented right now, it can be proposed as part
Yes.
of activity. It can be sent across to the governments and said, this is what we
Yeah.
want. So as teachers,
Considering the fact that there are so many variants coming up, don't know how
yes,
long it's going to take for all this to subside. But then it's definitely the cost of the education of the children, which we
exactly,
don't want to,
right.
continue.
Right. And, two areas that are keenly connected to being physical, the physicality of it. And there's a third area too. One is children doing physical things. Now, as if it is not bad enough that our education system doesn't allow them to do too many physical things, on top of that, they are now locked in home and they cannot do
Yeah,
any
true.
physical thing. So there is a great crisis here. You're addressing that crisis, number one.
Yes.
Then you've drawn best practice from another area where physicality is extremely important, which is sports, and sports is connected to mental well-being and the idea of dealing with life's problematics, because you understand you've lost something. When you have
Yeah.
lost, when your team has lost, you know how to deal with it. So that is directly connected to how you deal with life's losses, or where things have taken there's been a setback. And the third area is actually craftsmen who cannot do things in the virtual. They have to be doing crafts
Exactly.
done.
Yeah.
So in your presentation now, Thira, are you not going to download your Miro board?
Yeah, we have done. We just started working on it. Probably today's discussion, we will
That's
work
great.
on it more.
nice,
Yeah.
nice. So you can include all this. You can include
Yes.
all this into your Miro board, so it makes it a more complete
Definitely. Yeah. We
analysis.
just did a rough mind mapping
Nice.
this alone. We
Nice.
have we just started working on the Miro. So
Nice.
today's discussion, we will definitely work on that.
Right. So I will pass on the floor to Professor Puvaya. Please complete this and put it together as a cogent picture, because you have you're very clear about what you want to do, and a little bit of, we will come to primary research now, so we will talk about it. But everything to do with secondary research, the global practices, etc., I would like you to put them put. I
Sure.
want them to be put on the Miro board plus the links, so that people
Sure,
are
definitely.
educated in this regard.
Sure.
Right? Okay, so I'll
Yes.
pass on the floor to Professor Puvaya.
Yeah. So
Thank you so much.
yeah. So first of all, congratulations, because you've taken up a really nice area to look at, and
Thank you, sir.
and it can lead to really interesting solutions. So I think that's the first point I wanted to make. Second, also, it goes with the general notion that the children should learn from the environment. So you're some sense you're trying to bring the environment into the classroom, right? The outside
Yes.
classroom. So that's also really nice. Okay, so that's one. So with respect to this, maybe it might be of interest to you that there is a annual competition for a good classroom. Okay, which is,
Mm-hmm.
and I if I get the link, I'll send you, but you might be
Sure.
educated. It's both architectural as well as you're supposed to create a good learning environment.
Environment.
Yeah, so there is a competition which is held every year. Okay, so it might be good to have a look at this, as an
Sure.
and also there is this Japanese story. I'll see if I can get that story about this person who actually conducts a whole class in a abandoned train bogie,
Oh,
and it opens up the whole world for these children, Yeah, and it's a very nice story. Let's see if I can get across to that.
sure.
Pass it on to you.
Actually,
Thank you.
what you can do, what your group can do, is put together examples of constraint-filled environments under which education is taking place, and that starts with Vidyasagar, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, studying under a lamppost for his final
Yeah.
4 exams, because the family was so poor, it could not light the night lamp, and so he would sit under the lamppost. And that's how he also learned his maths from the milestones, because he would keep walking to school and he would find those milestones. So these constructivist forms of learning, you could actually
Yeah.
add to your secondary research as part of
Sure.
the system, because
Yeah,
it's
that's
all
exactly why we took up underdeveloped countries also, because we
right.
need to find out something that's cost effective, not just the
Right.
the
Absolutely.
funder of it alone, it must be cost
Right.
effective also.
And we
That's it.
probably already have these examples in the way that we have intuitively done them. We have intuitively and contextually done them more out of constraints, but today they have become the examples to follow. So when when Rabindranath Tagore would take his students to to the outdoors, that was because he had a philosophical understanding of what nature does to the well-being of humans, and he also always said that once a day at least you should be able to walk on earth barefoot, because we come from earth and we go back to earth, right? So it is connected to the way our cognitive structures work. So every morning used to walk on dewdrops after waking up from sleep. So
Okay.
and he says that if you are in concrete structures day in and day out, year after year, never in touch with the earth on the ground, I don't know what that does to our physical system. We also have the system of yoga homes, the yoga houses, the institutions where people go and do yoga as part of cleansing, etc. I'm not talking about the modern elitist ones. I'm just saying traditionally people have done that. So maybe
Yes.
your bubble bio, your idea of bio bubble could take in all this as part of secondary research to show how our culture is already prepped to do it. It's not, and then you could take some of your best practices out of that later on in your ideation stage.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
Great. So thanks a lot for your.
Thank you so much.
So we'll move on to the next group.
My group can make a presentation if that's okay.
Which group is that, Padmaja?
C,
Yeah.
group C.
Okay, third group.
Third group, right?
Yeah.
Padmaja, right. That's group 3. Okay, sure.
So I
Please.
will share my screen because these people can't, and my Ravi from my group will be talking.
Okay.
Ravi, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am, I'm ready. Hello. Am I audible? Hello.
You are, if the voice can be enhanced a bit, that would be nice. Little bit louder.
Okay, ma'am. I am Ravi Yadav, and in my group there are 4 people: Padmaja ma'am, Anushka, and Sujit. We selected education and learning. After selecting the topic, we came across and talked about the different issues which are in our education system. Like before pandemic, we have seen that there are lots of problem of teachers are not well qualified in many areas, and there is a lack of practical knowledge. Students are just given the theory, and sports and other curricular activities are not being done, and also there is a low teacher and student ratio, due to which teachers are not able to teach properly. These problems were in our education system before, but after the pandemic, we have came across some new issues which are like digital divide and health issues, and students which are going abroad. In digital divide, we can see that there are very less connectivity and lack of internet connectivity, and poor connectivity in many, due to which many students are not able to study what they are being taught online. Also, health issues are continuously creating problem to students, as students have to sit continuously for long time. They are facing the issues in their eyes, and also many very few physical activities are done due to which diabetes, strokes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol are increasing. Means diseases are increasing in young people also. Similarly, mental health is being affected of the students, as they are not directly connecting with the their friends, isolated in their home only, due to which they are facing depression, and sometimes they are also experiencing sleep disruptions, thought suicide. As some people are also having suicidal thoughts due to these mental issues. Also, we can see that many students who wanted to go abroad for studies, they were also not, they are continuing their education online. And in our rural system, malnutrition problem is increasing, as many poor students were given the midday meal in the schools, but now schools are closed, so that system is not available for them. So all total, we covered all the issues which were in the past, and which are in the current conditions.
So, Ravi,
ma'am.
have you finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's a very nice rounding up of issues where you've said general issues and issues due to COVID because they're also interconnected, and some that were already a problem have got impacted even more after COVID. So you all of the studies, the source material, some of the source material, etc. For example, when you talk about high suicide, children being suicidal, depression, not being able to travel abroad, field studies, etc. They are all there in the media, and you've actually taken reference. So it'll be good if you can just put them together for others to be able to, partake of this material. But you have a good rounded, analysis. And if I suppose you are heading towards getting a sense of what would be your problem, the specific problem space that you want to solve.
Yes,
So I will just, Ravi, do
No,
you
I
have
think
some?
it's fine. I
Yeah,
think
it's
you
fine.
guys are
Yeah,
doing fine.
it's quite good. Yeah.
Okay, so just go ahead. Okay, and I think Ajanta is going to explain you today's task. Okay, so if you add on that task to yours, your thing will become quite rich. Yeah.
Padmaja,
okay,
just make
thank
sure
you.
that the source material, as many links connected to these, issues are all put together so that,
Okay.
it just looks very complete in terms of
Yeah,
research, right?
Uh,
Nice. So thanks a lot, Group 3, for your presentation.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're all in very competent hands. So we'll go to now Group
6.
6. So is Group 6 ready to present? Group 6? Otherwise, we can move on to another group.
Yeah, whichever group is
Whichever
there,
group is ready is
present.
fine. Yeah, so that we don't lose time.
Or other, what's the position with the other groups?
So we have 6, 7, 8. There are 3 groups there
Three
to
groups,
present.
yeah.
Yeah. Group
But
6, 7,
nobody's
8. Anybody from group 6, 7, 8?
Ma'am, Group D.
Which your group?
Group
Which
D.
group?
Group D.
Group B. Okay, I'm calling you Group 6 because you're 6th. You're presenting 6th. Okay, so Group B is Group 6. Tell us about you. Tell us about your group members and what you planning to.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are Group D, and our group consists of Bikram Ter as coordinator, Sumit and Tivam Tet, and me, Rikab, a member. We have decided to do with topic total design issue with regard to communication and with information.
Okay.
Communication have played a very key role during COVID as well, as we all have seen, and therefore we have found it interesting to do
Is Rishabh Kumar Verma,
Yeah,
is he?
we should.
with it. Thank you.
Okay.
Network issue.
Network issues. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Rishabh, we lost a little bit of what you were saying because there was a connectivity issue, so you may have to speak again. Please represent. Once again, present what you were presenting.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Go ahead.
We are Group G, and our group consists of Bikram sir as coordinator, Sumit and Shivam Seth, and me, Rikab, as member.
Okay.
We have decided to do with topic total design issue with regard to communication and make information.
Okay.
Communication has played a very key role during COVID as well as we all have seen, and therefore we have found it interesting to do with it. Something.
Okay, so they've not done it. So, Rishabh, your group, you still have to do your secondary research, right? To be able to understand what area of communication and misinformation you want to address, and take up for problem solving.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So can you put everything together so that tomorrow you have actually a presentation?
Yeah.
It should be a nice presentation that you should make, yeah? Not just come and say this is what we want to do. So can you do
Ma'am,
that?
Ma'am, I am
Yeah.
not aware.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you what. Yesterday we spoke to Vikram Pal, and talk to your coordinator Vikram Pal, and if you can get your group together in case you're still not clear, we can have a separate session. After this is over. But talk
Okay,
to
ma'am.
Vikram Pal. First talk to Vikram, because we actually had a detailed discussion with all the coordinators of the groups, and Vikram is the coordinator for you. Also talk to them and talk to him to understand. Basically, you have to do secondary research. Secondary research is you have to choose an area, which in your case is communication and misinformation, and now look at what are the different ways in which communication has helped or actually done damage with vis-a-vis the COVID, or even before. So, and to support that, what would be the different literature, that you're looking at? Basically different sources you're looking at. You go to the net, find out what are the different problems related to communication and misinformation, and put them together. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Sure. We'll go to the next group, which I'm going to call group 7. Is group 7 or group 8 ready?
Ma'am, the
Yes.
group 7 is not ready with their presentation,
Okay.
so they'll present tomorrow.
Okay. That is Shivangi, is it? Oh,
Yes,
Shivangi,
ma'am.
you're coordinating group 7, right?
No, ma'am, I'm not coordinating. I'm actually coordinating this program with Manish
Program
sir.
itself, right. So Shivangi, what about group 8? Are they ready?
No, ma'am, there are only 7 groups.
Altogether, there are 7 groups, not 8 groups?
No, ma'am.
All right. So there's only one group that has not been able to put things together, which is fine. So what we can do is, please, Shivangi, if you can talk to
Yes,
Vikram,
ma'am.
and he's the
Okay.
coordinator of this group, and find out if he has clarity. For some reason he doesn't have clarity, then we can have a session with all the group members so that they don't fall behind. We don't want that to happen to them.
So the other group members are not.
There are actually a 7 groups, and this is the
Shivang.
final group.
Ma'am, I can see a few chats that 3 people, they don't know about the group. Shivangi, you should let them know.
So
Yeah,
maybe
ma'am.
they can form the 8th group. Yeah, they can form the 8th group. Absolutely no problem. You can still form a group, and I can still have a little session with you later on, no problem. So Shivangi, you coordinate, okay? You coordinate.
Yes, ma'am.
Put Vikram's group together, talk to Vikram, find out in what regard he's not clear about what needs to be done, and put the rest of the members in another group. If there are more than 4 members, then you can distribute them, assign them to other groups, and we can then let them know what needs to be done.
Okay, ma'am.
Shivangi, you get back to me regarding
Yeah,
this.
so I'm
Yes,
just
ma'am.
reading out this Nikita Yadav, who doesn't know which group. So Nikita Yadav is there. There is Paridhi also who says doesn't know. There's Ashutosh Pal. Okay.
Paridhi Ashutosh Pal. Okay.
Okay. So Ashutosh
Pal.
Pal. Okay. So there are three of them. Easily all three of
Yes,
you can
form another
actually
group.
form a group.
Yeah. We'll call
Oh,
you
there
group.
is also Mishra.
Okay.
NK Mishra, who
That-
also doesn't have
Fine. So that can form the 8th group.
eight group,
Uh,
and you should look at the, just copy the task from this chat. It's at the beginning of the chat. Okay, so
I have
Yes, sir.
I have posted Shivangi yesterday. I've posted the 4 problem areas on the social design WhatsApp group.
Yes, ma'am.
Professor Manish Arora's that group, right? So they are also members. The Paridhi, Nikita, Ashutosh, and Mishra are all members of that group, isn't it? Or you can
Yes,
ask
ma'am.
them. And so if they go to the group, they will find that yesterday around
okay, so there's
5
also-
o'clock or so, I have posted the 4 areas, or between, because we had the session from 2 to 4, right? So after that, I have posted. They will get all the 4 areas. They can choose one of them, and they can
There's
start.
also Ishika Singh. Who does
Ishika
it?
Singh, okay.
Ishika Singh also.
So one
So
of
I think
them-
4 of them can, how many?
There are
people?
5, no, 1, 2,
Five.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
They can form a group.
Yeah.
Or
You
one
can-
of them can be assigned to an
Yeah,
existing
another
group.
group,
That's
yeah.
not a problem. Depending on what the one of the members wants to do.
So
she
there are
or
more people coming in. Shivi.
Arch. So Shivangi, I'll tell you what, you take a look at those who have joined in today. Form a
It's
couple of
better
groups.
to have 8 groups.
Yeah. Form a group and assign the rest to the other groups. 8
Yeah.
is
So
doable, right?
Shivangi has written her email. So people who want to be part of the group, please write to her. Okay. So that she'll assign you the groups. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I
So
think that's clear, right? Yeah.
so Shivangi, what we'll do now is
Anita, you tell the task for today. I posted it also.
so what Shivangi, what we'll do today is initially this happens, a little confusion about groups and all are bound to happen, especially when we're dealing with a large number of people coming from different places, so it's a good thing that we've already got 5 groups in place with their presentations, and all of them quite focused on to what they want to do as next, and we will discuss the next steps now. You take care of the remaining members, put them into one more group, which is group 7. No, we're going to have group 8, right? So now what happens? We've
Now
had,
we'll have 8 groups.
yeah, we've had presentations from 6 groups, right?
7.
One group did not put in anything, no, 4, but that, no, actually 5. 5 have presented.
that's
6th
group
is the
6.
one that did not present right now.
No,
Ma'am, the second group did not present, but they spoke.
they spoke.
Oh, right. Second group, right. They spoke. So
There were 7 groups.
7 groups so far. An 8th group can be formed, and all about with 4 members, and the remaining members can be assigned to the other groups.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
groups that have 3 members can be given the members who are outside of these 4 members for the 8th group. So Shivangi, you take care of that, and you can get in touch with me. We can talk, and then we can set up a meeting with them so that I can brief them, and they can quickly do the work and present it tomorrow, so that they
Okay,
don't
ma'am.
lag behind. Okay? Right. So we will now move on to the next task, which has been posted already. Has it been posted?
Yeah, it's been posted.
1 second. So we are looking at, so we're going to now move on to from secondary research to primary research. the difference between secondary research and primary research is secondary research concentrates on available source material which is the term for that in any formal research is called literature search or lit search. So basically you are looking at the research that has already got done so that you don't, like they say, reinvent the wheel. There's a lot of work that people would have put in trying to understand certain issues, certain areas, problems, etc. So if you've decided to do, let's say, education and learning or health and well-being or communication, you want to first factor into what material is already available to you, and then only you move into and that helps you also focus. Adding to that is your own experience of what you think should be part of that literature, and you put in your material and put them, so you already have an understanding of the ecosystem. You're actually gaining an understanding of what is called an ecosystem. The word ecosystem, which is actually from the natural world, talks about the completeness of a system with different parts all interconnected. We have talked about it under sustainability. We also know that a new branch of technology, science and technology, came up called cybernetics in the early 70s. That was actually influenced by the way nature works. And although they did not use the word ecosystem, they were completely seized off this brilliant idea that separate parts can be joined and interconnected, where recognized as being joined and interconnected, where if you treat them in isolation, your solution cannot be complete. They will always have open ends, loose ends, and they will be dysfunctional. Around the time of the IT, around the time that IT gathered strength in public domain, which is like late 90s, early 2000, is when the term ecosystem was borrowed by the IT industry, and it started getting used, specifically by people like Bill Gates, etc. And then it got loosely flung around for a long time because it sounded really good and very fashionable. But it needs to be used carefully. It's a good term, and we should know what the meaning of that term is. And I'm using the word with that level of consciousness and awareness. And so when we do secondary research, you're actually trying to capture the outline of a given problem, the entire system outline of the given problem, recognizing that the problem has different parts. And as your presentations have brought out, there are these parts. Some of them are interconnected, some of them are deeply interconnected, some may not be at all connected, but mostly we live in a world where things impinge on each other. So the secondary research helps you get that big picture. Now we move into the ground level picture. So that's what is called in the computing industry, as in the IT industry, as high level. And this is called, the ground level picture is called low level, which is not to be confused as more important and less important. I know that is the way it communicates itself, and therefore I do not approve of the use of the word low level. I would prefer to use the word high level, which is strategic, and ground level, which is tactical. And Ankit used the word tactical, and that's what he meant. I suppose that's what you meant, Ankit, Mathur.
Yes, ma'am.
So, right. So tactical is where what are you going to do about it concretely is where tactical comes in. And strategic level is where you get the big picture to form your plans, formulate your policies, and you say, okay, this needs to be done. Does it mean I find a solution for each one of them? No. I look at the big picture, and then from there I pull out something which is within my means and scope to solve, and that will become my tactical level of working. So we are now moving, obviously every day we are going to get more and more focused into the particular problem we want to solve, and therefore this is the first level of focusing. the big focus was to get all the information together. The next level of focus is to go down to the ground, because you already know what area you're working in. Each one of you has identified one of the four. I noticed that nobody's taken up livelihoods. If the 8th group takes that up, it would be nice. If not, it's fine. But you know your area, you've done your secondary research. Now you go down and you say that this is the particular need gap I think I want to solve. And that need gap applies to this set of people, right? So now at primary research level, you now start talking to those people. You talk to those people and you talk to the people connected to them. So for example, if you were to develop, let's say, if you're taking children, now we know that anything you design for a child will have to pass through the parents, teachers, etc., right? Because a child is in no position to do it for himself. He is not, he's a consumer, he consumes, but he or she consumes, but he or she is too young to figure out how to get the particular product or how to make himself part of that environment. So his stakeholders will help to do that. Therefore, when you say children, you need to talk to children as well as the stakeholders connected to children. So now your ecosystem will shrink from the large level of education and learning to the smaller level, a more tactical level of, if you're trying to solve something for children, then it will be children. If you're trying to solve something for teachers, then it will be teachers. If you're trying to solve something for, let's say, like where the group said, how to make, the bio bubble, which means that basically you're trying to simulate of a space, a physical space, which is safe from pandemic. In this case, safe from pandemic, and therefore that the ecosystem of that is teachers, students, all the people helping the teachers and students to do the physical activity, the objects that they use, because COVID has implications for objects because of, the substrate. If you touch them, you get infection. And the space, the physical space itself, the architecture itself. So that becomes the ecosystem for that particular group. And within that ecosystem, now you will start talking to those people. So your next task is to start talking to these people. Now, on account of COVID, I understand that sometimes you may not be able to, but as it happens, you've all taken, groups, and the way you've identified your problem areas, I don't see any difficulty with being able to talk to people. So, for example, in group 1, Sidesh's group, you can start talking to women, as he already mentioned. You can start also talking to some of the industry, people who distribute, and then the whole idea of disposal in the first group will also have to address the housing society, garbage disposal mechanism, etc., and so on. So in education and learning, in the second group, Jayanti's group, you will talk to children, etc., because you want to make your learning a real world affair, connected to the real world. In the third group, Padmaja's group, also education and learning, you talked about several very vital issues, malnutrition, health issues. So you will again talk to, you haven't yet identified whether it's going to be for teachers for children, but it can also be interconnected. It can be for a whole school. In group 4, health and well-being, you were quite, this is Ankit's group, you're quite focused already. So we suggested that the 4 outcomes, the potential outcomes be converted into 2, and you can start talking to those stakeholders. In group 5, you have education and learning. You have the bio bubble. So the bio bubble is already, you already know, because you're all teachers, you can go ahead and do. And there's one group which I'm calling group 6, which presented, that was that the second group that presented orally, and I don't have it written, Ravi? The group that presented orally? What are you talking to? Which is the group that just presented orally?
Ma'am, it was Jayanti Bhattacharya's group and Divyambari presented.
But Jayanti Bhattacharya, I have written down.
She did two groups for her.
Yeah.
Divyambari
I
Saxena
presented
presented
on
for it.
behalf of group 2.
Digambari.
Education one, ma'am.
No, Jayanti, Digambari are the same group. They have presented. I put down everything there. Which is the group that I haven't jotted down then?
Maybe it's Bikram Pal's group.
Bikram Pal's, I haven't been able to. I've called it group 6 and I haven't been able to jot down. So that is the group 6. I just went one by one. So group 1 is Siddhesh's. Group 2 is Jayanti Digambari's educational learning. Group 3 is Padmaja Ravi Rajvar Yadav, which is also education and learning. Group 4 is Ankit's health and well-being. Group 5 is Nisha's, the 3 teachers, education and learning. Group 6 is Bikram Pal, which has not been presented. So where am I getting group 7? What was group 7?
Maybe this is just group 6.
Yeah, it is.
Ma'am, group 7 is Rahul Kumar Shah's group and they have not presented today.
Oh, they've not-
That's right. They have not presented. So we have, right. So group 7 and group 8. Shivangi, can you please be connected to group 7 and group 8?
Yes, ma'am.
Find out what is happening, and if necessary, then I can meet with group 7 and group 8 so that they don't fall behind tomorrow. In the interest of everybody, we will meet them again, no problem. We'll meet them around 8 o'clock and we will just get them onto the same page. We would like everybody to be there working well. No problem if you've fallen behind by a day. No, that's not a problem. You can easily catch up.
Yeah,
on
you
the
can
stage.
easily
You
catch
easily
up.
catch
It's
up,
just
yeah.
that we have only this week to do the project.
We will do.
So each day
yeah.
counts.
Each
but
day
can
counts.
always catch up.
At this stage, we can still catch up, and I encourage you to do the meeting. Yes, yeah, to do the meeting. So Shivangi, I'll let you put them together, and
Yes, ma'am.
let's see if we can meet. If you can put them together at 8 o'clock. Is 8 good? 8 o'clock. It's a little stretched. We have a meeting. No, we have another meeting. No, with the tools group tomorrow.
Today 7 is okay.
Today let's do, because today we can. I can still accommodate a meeting at 8 o'clock. Shivangi.
7.
Okay,
Okay,
7
ma'am.
o'clock. 7 we can do. Great. That would be nice. 7 o'clock. Shivangi, please get the remaining 2 groups together. Now I would like to ask all the participants if you have questions regarding the next step, the next task, which is a primary task. I want to say a couple of more things. The rule of design process with regard to primary is that once upon a time, in the 70s, for example, when 69, when IDC was first set up, and IDC was set up with this great intent to do social design. A lot of times when people talk of social design, and I talked about it very, very strongly in my social design module, the module that talks about the genesis of social design. If you look up the net, if you look up, you will find that the initiatives of social design start about 10 years ago. And that is a very Eurocentric way of looking at the world, because for them, social design started 10 years ago. For us, social design has always been part of our environment, always. I mean, if you look at pre-British, when Ram Mohan Roy, Vidyasagar, and others were trying to bring in social reforms, they were all in the area of social design. In the late 60s, when IDC was set up, for that matter, when NID was set up in the early 60s, late 60s IDC, and by 70s, both the design schools were working. Their primary focus was actually on socially relevant problems. Nobody asked them to do it. They felt that is what they need to do. Remember that in those days, because of a closed economy or a semi-closed economy, there was no competition because a few industries were earmarked to be producing goods, and no matter what, whether those goods were good or bad, like Ambassador car, Godrej cupboard, whether you like them or not, those are the only options left in front of you. And we also know that design thrives under competition. When there is no competition, there is no good design. So we were in an era of no competition, uh, no good design, is when NID and IDC stepped in and they took up social design as their as their way of trying to mitigate the need gaps that were so glaring in society at that time, and they took them up one by one. Now, at that point in time, to do that, they were all outside the institution. You had to go to, workers in the field, construction workers. You had to go to villages to find out if they have drinking water, if they have refrigeration for their operating theaters. So you could not sit in IDC and do this. You had to step out. And when you stepped out, you went to meet these people, you talk to them. At that time, the term used for it was data collection. A very dry term, data collection, did the same thing that the much fancier term ethnography represented 30 years later. Trust me, it was the same, if not more, because there was more heart in going and talking to people without pretending you're doing this great service to them. People were much more humble those days. They felt that they were doing just a small thing and we don't even know if it will make a big difference, but we are going to try. And 30 years later, the terms ecosystem, ethnography sprang on us with surprise, as if, we've not done any of this. I need to say this with some force because all of you who come from India, located in India, contextualized to India's problems, should feel confident that you have a very long legacy of these practices. You do not have to go look up ID or anything. You can look that up for best practices. But all of that does not offer you all the best practices because they're not connected to our environment. Okay. And we never think of going to Africa for best practices. If you want to get best practices, that's where you should be actually going. So having said that, for a very long time, people called these surveys because survey was something, and this I have spoken of in my user research in module 3 lectures, or I think under ethnography, it was under ethnography, that the difference between market-centric and user-centric is market-centric is due to large-scale surveys with very large number of customers, and you data crunch, number crunch. Talking to users at an individual level is where you go. And for a long time, they used interviews. You do the same thing, but you don't call them interviews, because interviews is where you're actually talking to them, letting them know, look, I'm going to talk to you, I'm going to write down everything, I'm going to go back and I'm going to do something. And sometimes users are uncomfortable about it. So the way to engage users, we have now understood, is something we've been doing for a very long time, but in a formal sense, we've now understood is that you engage them through a conversation, and before the user realizes, you have actually been able to understand the user's background, because you engage them, you say, आपका ये जो तकलीफ है आप क्या करते हो, अच्छा वो है, अच्छा अभी तो ये इतना बारिश हो गए, ये तो हमारे गांव में भी जो बारिश हुई थी ऐसा ऐसा हुई थी, and then before you know, both of you are equals and you're talking to each other. You are not the big researcher sitting there and probing. You are actually conversing. So the difference between probing and conversation is that in probing, you're searching in a very obvious manner and the user may be uncomfortable. In a conversation, you're actually engaging. So primary research today, also because of a lot of ethical studies, primary research requires you to apply your skills of conversation and slowly get something out of the person. So now you are going to test out that skill in your next task. Talk to people. In that sense, going to known people or known setups also helps. but known people may not cover it all. Also, the problem with known people is that there is a bias. So they may actually not, they may start telling you what you want to know. And the problem with interviews, they had understood, researchers had understood, is that the person who's answering those questions kind of know what you want. And they were answering questions the way you want the answer. So therefore, if you make it into a formal interview, they will tell you what you want to know. And that does not help you get to the heart of the problem. So these are some of the concerns about primary research. I expect that now you will start talking. All the people that you've talked to, jot down, show them to us tomorrow, like the way you've done today. You've made excellent presentations. I mean, Manish should be very happy that, he's already got all this on ground. I've also made jottings. I will share them with Manish so that it goes into his documentation. And we look forward to your sessions tomorrow. Meanwhile, if you have any problem, any query, anything at all, please address them to me on the Social Design WhatsApp group. So if you have questions, please ask.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, actually, I wanted to ask this question that I'm not in any group and
Yes.
I don't know what to do. Like, the next session will be held, and if I'm not in any group, then how
Okay.
I'm going to, how I'm going to prepare.
Okay. Let me now address Surabhi, right? Surabhi. Right now, I'm addressing all those who are not in any group. Okay. And I understand that I also have your names here. I have your names and I do not have Surabhi Rai, so I'm adding that. Shubhangi, you will have the full list. I have a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 students so far, 7 participants, and there may be more. Surabhi and others who are not yet part of groups, there is Shivangi, who is a coordinator of the program itself. Please get in touch with Shivangi or Manish, Professor Manish Arora, and he will help you connect up with Shivangi. Shivangi will help you join groups. She knows. Shivangi will help you join groups. Okay, you will become part of one group or the other. Don't worry. And today at 7 o'clock, all those who are now new and were not part of any of the groups, we are going to meet them specially today, and I will bring you up to the mark. Everything that was done so far, I will once again go through the whole thing so that you do not miss out on anything, and that you can start your work from today. Is that, am I clear, Surabhi?
Yes,
Right. There's also Shivi, I can see on the screen, and there are others. So those who haven't joined groups, do you have questions?
Ma'am, like I was thinking about education and learning as a topic. So I was thinking that what part we have to cover, like the part where pandemic is going on and new education system is.
So Surabhi, I cannot address individually because I have to go now. But at 7 o'clock, you can ask these questions. Okay, and let Shivangi know you want to be part of education and learning. So all the other members also, let her know which of the 4 areas you want to be part of. And by the way, Shivangi herself is doing work with craftsmen, the Banarsi weavers. So if you want to form a livelihood group, Shivangi, you guys can form a livelihood group and you can be the coordinator of it.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, we don't have a livelihood group, and that's a fantastic group. So Shivangi, you be the coordinator, put together 4 members for livelihood. And if there are more members who want to do livelihood, another group can be formed. And please put Surabhi Rai in one of the education and learning groups.
Ma'am, it will be
Yes,
okay
ma'am.
even if I'm put in the livelihood group, because I think even if any topic we are going to get, I am going to learn something new from it. So I'm okay with any topic.
Okay, then Surabhi, please join Shivangi to do livelihood, because they are working, they're doing some fantastic works. You already have work going on there, and we can take it to the next level. Right, Shivangi? That would be wonderful, actually. Because
Yes,
you already have
ma'am.
a lot of secondary and primary research covered. So why not take up, and we will take that up as a group. And if somebody wants to do some other craft, that's also fine. But let's have a livelihood group.
Yes, ma'am.
At least one. And if the other group is also prepared to do livelihood, then let's have 2 livelihood groups, because we have at least 3 in education, 2 in communication. So, and we have communication, education, and health and well-being. Saksena's is, Ankit's is health and well-being. So we have all these 3. It'll be nice to have livelihood and maybe one more health and well-being, these 2. We have enough of communication and education. So Shivangi, I'll let you coordinate with the remaining members. As we sign off, I would like to ask participants, if you have any more questions, please ask. If you're clear, no problem. Then we look forward to meeting you tomorrow with primary research. And tomorrow, after the presentation, what we'll do is we will start off with brainstorming. Okay, we will start off with the 3rd stage. So it'll be good to actually begin the brainstorming and the ideas of sketching, etc., so that we can quickly move into ideation. Once again, Shivangi, I request you to stay back with those who are now new to the groups and talk to them and form
Yes,
the 2
ma'am.
groups. Okay, and while we anybody else who wants to stay back can stay back, but I'll take leave of you now, and Manish, I'll take leave of you, and we will meet at 7 o'clock. So will you, Shivangi, will you let Manish know that we are all meeting at 7 o'clock with the new groups?
Yes, ma'am. He is online.
Right. And by the way, participants, anybody else who wants to join in at 7 o'clock is most welcome, because if you want to once again hear what we have to say, you're most welcome to join. But definitely the new members, the new groups need to be there. So Manish, Shivangi is going to now coordinate with the remaining members to form them into 2 groups of livelihood. Now, since you mentioned your coexisting ongoing work with Banarsi weavers, I've requested Shivangi to take that up as a group and be coordinator of that group. And why not, there's so much work going on, why not take that up? And we can do one more livelihood group where another craft can be taken, or if they want to take the same, it's fine. Because we have 3 education and learning already, we have 2 communications, and we have 1 health and well-being. So now we're going to form 2 more, one more group is already formed. They did not make the presentation. There's an 8th group, which will be the livelihood group. But now the question is, now I can see before me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 members. So 4 groups, 4 members go into livelihood, 4 or 5 go into livelihood. Shivangi, you can take in 5 members because you already have done work. So Manish is also there. That will be helpful. And 2 more members can be shifted to other groups. Right? So Manish, we are meeting at 7 o'clock. So we are meeting at 7 o'clock to bring all the members who are not yet part of groups. We're going to bring them up to mark so that they are on the same page and they feel confident, and we are telling them, no problem, you've not been able to do so far, that's not a problem. At this stage also you can join in and you will do just as well if you work hard, no problems. We don't want to miss out on people who are keen to do work. So right, and I've asked the group if they have any more questions, and I think there are no more questions. Any more questions? Okay, so in that case, we'll go now because our next class module is going to start.
Ma'am, the next class will be at 7 p.m. today, yeah?
Yes, 7 p.m. Anybody, the new members have to come. Other members who want to join in are most welcome to join in. Otherwise, the other members who don't join in will join in at 2 o'clock tomorrow.
No problem.
Right? Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
So,
and thank you, everyone, for your valuable time, patience, and participation. Hope you understand better from a day before tomorrow, a day before yesterday. And I'm requesting to all of you, please come at 7 p.m. today in the same link, and we will discuss more, whatever you do it right now in the 2 to 3 hours of this span. Thank you, everyone, and we will meet you again soon.
Just 1 minute. Participants, get on with your groups and continue to work now. We are going, that doesn't matter. That's the way we do our design modules, where we take these sessions, and because it's hands-on, you continue to do work. So you continue to do your work, and so that you have a rich haul of outcome for tomorrow. And anybody who wishes to join in at 7 o'clock is most welcome to do. Otherwise, we will meet them at 2 o'clock tomorrow, and we will meet all the new members today at 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. today. So see you, Manish. Thank you, participants, for the lovely presentations you've made. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, everyone, and see you soon.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks. Bye.